It's a combination between the character and the impression you're going to leave in the air. The more bottom note you put, usually the more sexy your perfume is. Like your amber, your tonka bean, your vanilla. If you go to the office, if you have an interview, then you should tone down a bit the sillage and the strength of your perfume. Three main purposes. Social, you want to smell clean, fresh for the owner. Perfume is a social enhancer. It's to pay respect to the owner. Second objective, you want to seduce someone. And then the third objective could be you just buy a perfume for yourself to relax or to get energized. So some people also buy a perfume just to please themselves.
Okay, Johanna, you mentioned long-lasting, but what about sillage?
Sillage it's a very technical word. It's actually the trail of your perfume. When you're gonna wear it, it's a combination between the character, the personality of your scent, how strong is it, and the impression you're gonna leave in the air. So, for instance, if you go in a lift and when you come out, if people can still smell you, you have an amazing sillage. So the top notes are the freshest note. They are like your citrus, your fruity nut, your ozonic nut. They have a very light molecular weight, so they will evaporate very fast and they smell like very friendly, very sparkling. So you need top note in any perfume. And then you have your heart note. So this is the body of your perfume, the character. And usually they are the floral note, the woody note, the aromatic note. And they will be quite strong and give a lot of personality to your fragrance, and they are quite expensive. And then you have your bottom notes, so they are the ones who have a heavy molecular weight, so they will stay on your skin very long, they will be heavier, and usually they are sensual notes, so the more bottom note you put, usually the more sexy your perfume is. So if you want to make a fresh, elegant perfume, you will push a bit more fresh top and heart note. So same, fresh, elegant is what you're going to choose to go to work, to an important meeting, and you will put more fresh top note with a nice heart note, not too invasive. When for your sexy, sensual perfume, your date, you will push more sexy, long-lasting bottom note like your amber, your tonka bean, your vanilla, and you can blend it with a stronger floral note like tuberose, jasmine, which are really flower with big sillage and strong message for your loved one. Very simple, but don't get confused with this family. So the fresh one are the citrus. It's a main family in the industry, using all your bergamot, your lemon, your mandarin. Then the other big family for women is the floral nut, where you have your jasmine, your tuberose, your mimosa, your muguet, so all the floral nuts. And then for women, you have the oriental family, which is all your sensual nuts using amber, spices, and you can do actually a floriental. So you might heard this word. It's a mix. For instance, at Maison, you will take a tuberose with amber and you do a floriental. And then you have the woody nut, which is mainly for the men, but I do believe that women can wear woody nut today, so you can use a vetiver, a cedar wood. And then you have the chypre, the famous chypre family. So a chypre is a structure where you use a lot of patchouli. So the chypre usually have an amazing sillage, we saw. It's an aromatic elixir, for instance. And for the men, you have two additional family, which is the fougère. So the famous fougère, it's mainly with lavender, because lavender smells fresh and clean. And then we have the leather family. It's a very small family, but there are a few notes where you can smell really leathery. It's really dark and it's very sensual. So that's the last family for perfumery.
Then should I wear a strong or a soft perfume?
That's a very good question. It depends the occasion. So in your scent wardrobe, we say at Maison, you should have like very strong, big sillage perfume for your red carpet event. But if you go to the office, if you have an interview, then you should tone down a bit the sillage and the strength of your perfume, not to bother anyone. So in the office, you want to wear something more fresh, elegant. And if you go to a big evening, you want to stand out, yes, you need a strong perfume, and you will choose your patchouli, your Havana, your amber, that will give you an amazing sillage. So natural comes from all around the world. Actually, in your bottle of perfume, you have the world inside. So patchouli is coming from Indonesia, for instance. Vanilla is coming from Madagascar. Cedarwood is coming from Texas. Lavender from France. Rose from Bulgaria and Turkey. Jasmine from India.
So Johanna, what about synthetic components? Is it bad for your skin? Does it give you a headache?
That's a big debate in perfumery. I heard many people, is synthetic bad for me? Actually, you need both natural ingredient and synthetic ingredient in your perfume. We have started to develop synthetic molecule at the end of the 19th century, and they have bring a lot of innovation, a lot of trendy note in the perfumery. Like it would be no Acqua di Gio Odyssey without the famous cologne, these ozonic notes.
So Johanna, I heard to be a perfumer, you need to memorize at least 2,000 natural ingredients and components. How do you do that?
Yes, it's true, Amanda. The palette of a perfumer is about 2,000 molecule and natural oil. It takes years to become a perfumer, and to memorize, there is a technique. So scent is intangible. So when you smell first, you close your eyes, so you're really focusing on the smell, and you will bring a memory. You can feel a color, you can feel a touch. So you're going to try to associate other senses with the scent.
But Johanna, we spend thousands of dollars on clothes, on handbags, but we only remember 5% of what we see, and you just said we remember 35% of what we smell. So should I invest thousands of dollars in perfume at this point in time?
No need, but you should invest time, and in the choice of your perfume, it's very important to find the right blend for your skin. So it's why at Maison, we open you a wide range of scent, and you can really discover what you like, what you don't like, understand which ingredient has a big sillage, big impact, like we talk about patchouli, vanilla, they are very strong ingredients, and which ingredients are more fresh, delicate, to make you feel more elegant, confident when you go to work. But what is important is inside the bottle, not the marketing inside. So make sure that you choose the right ingredient inside of your bottle, and that fits your unique personality, because we are all unique and we deserve to have our own scent identity.